Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be building this organizer rack here for all my kiddos' homeschool stuff. It's super easy project, pretty cheap, so let's get started.
So moving out to my garage, we're going to start by making the backboard here. This is a 1x10 6-foot board. We're just going to cut it down to 40 inches here on the chop saw real quick. And put the rest away for a project later. And now we're going to grab our other 1x10 here and we're going to make three 20-inch shelves. Out of this, you can get all three of them out of this one piece. I'm going to set my fence on my table saw here for a stop block real quick and get those cut out.
So since our main board is 8 inches wide and these pieces are 20 inches wide, what we're going to do is we're going to drill a little notch on the back side so it fits flush on the 1x8. And it works out really well since they are 20 inches long and the middle board is 8 inches wide. All we're going to do is mark off 6 inches on the 6-inch side on this side and the 14 on this side, and that gives us that 8-inch gap that we need. So it should be a nice quick cutout, easy measuring if you're using these measurements. So let's get started.
So now that we got all that figured out, we're just going to mark the areas out on each board here so we know exactly where to cut them out at. So finishing up with those last measurements there, we're going to get our scroll saw out. We're going to cut those bad boys out. You can also do this with a jigsaw. I would just take your time, make sure you're very careful. Get them nice and squared. So once we get these cut out and get them in place, this will be flush against the back of the wall, which will be nice for mounting. So no awkward things falling behind the shelves, which will be nice. Do a quick test fit here, make sure they're all good. Do some filing to get them all nice and snug. A little bit more filing. Perfect. So I got them spaced out to where I liked them. I'm going to mark them. So there's 12 inches in between the top and middle shelves. So I marked those out real quick. Now we're going to do some quick sanding. I'm going to go through the grit, start out with 120 grit and do all the pieces that way, and then finish it off with a 220 grit. Getting all the surfaces, the ends, tops, bottoms, making it nice and smooth. So once all the sanding is finished, we're going to wipe down all of our pieces here with a nice damp wet cloth to get all the excess sawdust off. I don't know how well this really works since I'm doing kind of a separate color scheme on this. I put some tape here to where the glue is going to go. It didn't really work that well. This tape didn't hold. I think some masking tape would be better, but figured I'd experiment a little bit. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but I'm going to just stain this with some clear stain or some natural stain. Keep that one nice and natural looking, and after we wipe these ones down, I'm going to use a nice dark brown, I think it's called Kona stain. It's a really nice dark brown, kind of gives it that rustic look to it. It goes on black, but we're going to let that sit on there for a little bit once we get it all stained, and then we're going to wipe off the excess with a nice dry rag. So once we get all the fronts and backs and edges and sides and tops and bottoms, we're going to rub off all the excess after letting it sit there for a few minutes. And here you can kind of start seeing the brown color coming through, and it will lighten up a little more as it dries out. But the two-tone color I really liked. So I would recommend gloves as well. I got stain all over my hands and in the bathroom, and wife wasn't too happy with me about that. So wear some gloves or wash your hands outside. So now we're going to start assembling all the pieces together. Now that everything is nice and dry, get them all in place, make sure they're good. Man, I like that. So we're going to flip it over here. We're going to get out our wood glue. So we're going to glue them there, and then we're going to secure them from the back with 4 screws. So the glue is just going to make it nice, give some extra protection, and the screws are going to really secure it tightly down into place. So once we get all the glue on, I'm going to flip this bad boy over, and we're going to drill some pilot holes and screw it into place. So I just did 3 to 4 screws on each back here, and I'm just using my 3-inch deck screws that I had, and it's definitely more than sturdy enough to hold them. So take your time here as well. Make sure you're drilling straight into it and without an angle. Right there I drilled in at an angle and it came down the bottom. Thankfully I stopped it before I made too much damage and made it too noticeable, but make sure you're nice and square and nice and flush, going straight down and not at an angle. So now that it's all assembled, we're going to put some polyacrylic on it, just give it a nice finish coating, some extra protection since this will be used a lot by kids, moving books and crayons and stuff off it, so give it a nice extra layer of protection. So I just did a very generous coat on it. And once that dries, we're going to move into the dining area where I'm going to set mine. I'm going to find the studs real quick, make some marks so I know where they're at. And I'm just drilling straight through the piece into the stud since this is going to hold quite a bit of weight. So I just did 1 on each shelf, or above each shelf. Put the first one into place, went and got my level, make sure it was nice and square and level. Once I got it all in place, I drilled the other 2 screws into place, securing it nice and firm in there. Now it's ready to go. After wiping the sawdust off, start placing your books or whatever you need to put on their plates. I just use it for my kids' homeschool stuff, so works out really good. It's nice and sturdy and gets everything out of the way. So here it is, guys, the finished product. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you learned something, and please join me for the next. Thanks. Bye.